Hey, what's up, y'all? It's Papa was cracking. It's D. About to react to this vid by Atozi. It's titled "Family Vlogger Charged for Kidnapping Two Women and Fleeing the Country." I've seen his goofy face before. He was in this relationship with this girl. He kept cheating on her or something like that. I was watching I Am Zoe. I watched him a couple times, and he will always talk about them and mention them. I've never watched them personally, but he will cover them a lot because he like kept cheating on this woman. It was a whole bunch of drama with their social media accounts or whatever. But he's kidnapping bitches. You kidnapping people? This is wild. Let's see what's going on. Let's watch.
This family vlogger just fled the country after being charged
Where
with
did he
aggravated
go?
kidnapping. And
why are you kidnapping people?
Not something you hear every day. So it's safe to say we're in for a wild story. So meet Corey Pritchett Jr. as he's a family vlog content creator with over 12 million.
And yeah, the girl name is Carmen. I remember Zoe talking about them.
Followers combined. And he's in the center of an FBI investigation where he's allegedly kidnapped two women before threatening to kill them.
A popular YouTuber once known for his family vlogging.
Oh, you made it to Law and Crime. Oh, this is serious.
Now accused of kidnapping two women. But the story doesn't end there. Authorities say the Texas-based content creator fled the United States by booking a one-way ticket and hopping on a nearly 20-hour flight.
On his two YouTube channels, he posts music videos, skits, and a family vlog channel where he posts stuff with his wife and kids. Or is it ex-wife, as he posted a video of them interrogating each other just a year ago titled, "She Cheated, I'm Done."
So what's you get on your phone for then?
Because I'm trying to see what's going on.
So what's nothing going on your phone? Oh, your hoes texting on my bed. I forgot. I forgot your hoes be texting.
You can't even just talk.
Why not? Because when I used to be soft, you took advantage of me.
I took advantage.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
You really want to say I took advantage?
Yes, and I just said it, and I said it again. You made me insecure. You made me toxic. You made me crazy. You made me do all these other shit just because of the person you couldn't be. Who I am because of it.
She sounds like Jocelyn.
Only family vlog channels would monetize a breakup like this. I just feel so bad for the kids. Like, this is just a whole new level of dystopian that has really only existed for a few years. So I completely understand how you can go insane from making this kind of content. But to be fair, I wouldn't expect someone to go that insane from family vlog content that they would go and kidnap two people and then flee the country. That's insane even for a family vlogger. But whether they're still together or not, they used to post content of them doing all sorts of family activities. You know, playing with toys with their kids, shopping, pranks, and even house hunting.
I see that nigga be a rumor boy.
So how did this guy go from a family vlogger to an on-the-run kidnapper? That's a pretty serious escalation. Talk about going from 0 to 100. But according to the two women involved in the situation, they exchanged numbers with Corey on November 22nd. He then had them meet up with them and his friends for a day that included working out, ATV riding, and bowling. Sounds like a great time. Apparently not, because it ended up in a kidnapping situation, an alleged kidnapping situation. Nothing's been proven in court yet. But the women say things started to get weird at the bowling alley, where apparently Corey and his friends, they were not too happy with each other, so they started essentially fighting. The women then said, "Hey, can you guys leave?" And I guess that worked. So they did leave, but then the women were stuck there stranded. So then Corey came back and said, "Oh, don't worry, I can drive you guys home." And this was necessary because the women apparently left some of their items in his car. So he came back, picked them up, and this is where the story starts to get pretty crazy. As during the drive, things apparently escalated quickly. Corey started to drive erratically, driving at high speeds, waving a gold-plated gun around, and making what was described as alarming statements. Corey then allegedly shot the gun out of the window a few times, and apparently he was driving down I-10 at over 100 miles an hour. Apparently this isn't the only time someone has alleged that he's pulled a gun on women like this, because remember his ex-family channel partner? Well, apparently she talked about how he pulled a gun on her just a few years ago.
His closet was right here. If y'all remember the old videos that y'all seen in our old house, that bathroom, you will know exactly what I'm talking about. His closet here, my room, my closet here, right? We're across from each other. This man felt like I attacked him by saying, "Go ahead, show me your true colors then." That man put his shorts up, came and instantly grabbed me by my neck and put me against the wall. And if you ever be like that, you know you can't breathe, you can't talk. So I'm trying to just move away around to get this person out of me. Okay, so by the time I'm trying to move myself out, move my head or something, his hands are still on me, y'all. Like, his hands are still on me. This is stronger than I am, so be for real. So this hand's still on me. So now by this this time I'm on the floor. He's picking me up. This man don't put me to sleep or whatever it was. I blacked out. I'm on the floor.
Oh my God.
Now, when I come back to my sense, I open my eyes. I hear gun clicking. I'm here gun clicking. You changing whatever it is that you changing. I hear a gun, a weapon. I'm on the floor. By this time, I'm in my bed, in the bed. I'm on the floor in the room. You feel me? I'm hearing you coming out the bathroom with a gun. I'm not thinking at that moment, you loading the gun, are you not loading the gun? Where are you? I'm not thinking on any of that. But it's the principle that you coming close to me with a gun.
Oh, so the dude's also a woman beater.
Oh.
Great. What a garbage human being. So, back to the kidnapping story. These women are stuck in a car with someone who apparently has a history of violent behavior like this. And the whole time, he's allegedly shooting his firearm out the window and speeding over 100 miles an hour. He's also apparently making frantic phone calls and saying that someone is after him. Really sounds like a sane individual we're dealing with here. The women, naturally, are terrified for their lives as Corey's behavior became more and more erratic and dangerous, and at one point, Corey even made a chilling video call to a woman, saved in his phone as future wife, and asked if he should harm the women. Specifically, he quoted as asking the woman, if I had the perfect opportunity and was in the middle of nowhere where no one could hear them scream, should I just go ahead and do it? What? But apparently whoever this woman is didn't help the situation. She apparently just simply answered, yes.
What?
But the court documents detailing all of this even quote Corey as saying, I'm going to explicit y'all and then kill y'all to the women. So obviously the women are panicking, they're texting each other until Corey turns around, points the firearm at them, and then takes their phones. But somehow they got a break. Finally, Corey pulled over to the side of the highway, ordered the women to get out of the car, and drove off, leaving them stranded in the dark. And let's be real, in a situation like this, that was probably the best case scenario. Corey then reportedly told the woman this is your only opportunity when he told them to get out of their car. But even though they got a break, it took them roughly an hour to flag down a driver who could then call 911, which led to their rescue. And the reason this took so long was because Corey apparently stranded them without a phone. What is in this family vlog?
I thought about the act like they couldn't call Uber.
They're all drinking, making them all go insane.
Yeah, that's crazy.
What is this? This
And
is
now he fled the
absolutely
country.
horrifying.
20 hours, where he
this
go?
is
He in
just
Asia?
an absolutely horrifying story. But apparently,
Maybe he went to
one of the women
Dubai,
tried to grab for their
Africa.
phones on the way out, but
That's
they
fault.
couldn't get it. But what makes this story a little bit more interesting is the women's GPS data from their Life 360 apps corroborated all of this. So at least the location of the story adds up. Now, all the threats, the shooting out of the window, that's all
That's their
still
story.
alleged.
Yeah.
And then obviously it's still alleged if this is an actual kidnapping or not.
And investigators also say that
But my thing is, why he fleeing the country? If you innocent people don't run.
GPS data from Life 360, which was an app that was
Ooh,
on
this
one
is
of the
on
women's
Law and
phones
Crime. I'm
that
shook.
helped corroborate their story. Talk to me about how investigators use that
Ooh,
type
you
of data
done.
to kind of piece together, at least
He looks
verify.
so goofy. He's always looked very goofy to me. I never liked his face. See, I be fucking knowing. I've never reacted to him, so I didn't get a chance to say this to y'all, but I definitely said it when I would watch Zoe's videos from time to time. I don't watch Zoe often, his little messy Mondays, but periodically I would watch him, and every time he would cover them, I'm just like, oh, I hate his face. I don't like his face. And not that he's unattractive. When I say I don't like people's face, it's not because I'm saying that they're ugly. It's just something is sinister or off about the way that their face is made up. And I feel like I could, y'all know I got, powers. So I feel like when I don't like somebody's face, it's because I can see into their souls. And I see that something ain't right. You feel me? Something's off. Something ain't right about how you looking out into the world. Your eyes, the nose, everything. It's just something is off about it. And I knew it. I fucking knew it.
These types of allegations.
Well, in this case, the victim made it easy for law enforcement to track her because they did have the Life 360 app on there.
Oh boy, yeah, this seems like some pretty solid proof against Corey, but he didn't exactly stick around for them to find out what the police had against him, because Corey, who is now a fugitive, managed to escape to Qatar by...
I knew it. I said Dubai, but they neighbors. He went to Qatar. I'm about to go there. He went to Qatar.
A one-way ticket, and
Why are you going disrupting those people? Those are some nice people I heard. And that's a nice, clean, peaceful country. and you bring your fugitive ass there, get out of Qatar.
And taken an 18-hour flight. Something tells me that you don't do a last-minute 18-hour flight unless you really want to get away from something. So law enforcement are now working on bringing him back to face some serious charges for aggravated
I knew he went to Asia. I
kidnapping.
said it.
What do you make of just kind of that Jekyll and Hyde situation that we're kind of seeing all unfold?
Well, that's from where I started with this, that because of his social media presence, law enforcement's going to have to kind of dig in and kind of determine what the motive behind this was. Maybe he had no intent of harming these women. He was just doing this for the classic clicks. Or, like I said, he had something going on in his life that made him panic. But it seems like there's such, in society now, there's such a intense pressure to get quote unquote clicks that we see these social media people doing some amazingly stupid and abhorrent things. And frankly, I think law enforcement and the society as a whole is really kind of getting tired of it, and the hammer is starting to fall on
As it
these people.
should. Thank you for clarifying that, because I've been saying this for a long time, that these punishments need to get more harsh to, discourage other streamers and YouTubers and social media influencers from doing the same thing, because they are starting to get more and more ridiculous. I feel like because they're making so much money, some of these people, they start to feel like they're invincible and they can do whatever, but they need to get a reality check, because this is, wow, you can't be kidnapping bitches. Who do you think you are? And now you're like, oh, I'm about to just flee the country because I got the money to do so. No, stupid. You're going to get caught. Qatar is this big.
Their behaviors.
Please tell me that's not true. If this was some kidnapping prank, he's even dumber than if he actually
I don't think this is a prank. I think he's crazy,
kidnapped them.
based on what Karma said.
There's no word.
I think he just thinks he's untouchable and he can do whatever he wants.
if that's actually the case. But honestly, I don't think this is for content. I think the dude has just
same.
absolutely lost his mind. But it is something to consider because he posted this right before he fled the country. They do know I'm a YouTuber, right? Man, I'm finna have a field day with this.
See, these people are fucking delusional. I just said this. They think they're invincible. Who cares that you're a YouTuber? Are you dumb? That don't mean nothing.
On social media and in court. This is a win-win.
With Danny
And not
ass.
to mention when I'm done with Danny ass.
This nigga said stream live. Nah, he has lost his mind.
My album, Reborn Motion, out now. Did this guy kidnap 2 women and threaten
He think he what's his name? TK? That's who he think he is.
to
TK.
end their lives to promote an album? Totally normal, insane behavior. But at least he seems excited for court, so maybe that means he'll actually show up for it. Either way, this case is going to be extremely interesting. And then to add to it, Courtney's kind of like eating this up online right now as he's posting a lot on his X account. Here he's claiming that he was already planning to move to Dubai and that it's unrelated.
Why you in Qatar then? You just go straight to Dubai. I'm confused. Why you over there?
The kidnapping charges, but instead of posting on X, he should be returning to the US and lawyering up. Because it's safe to say the dude really needs a lawyer. Dude literally pulled an HS tiki-taki and fled to Dubai.
What the fuck is this? It's just tiki-taki. Retired my mom bought her, I think he means bought her a place and moved my grandparents permanently to Dubai. Nothing's a bigger flex than that. Family first.
But then he tweeted, I'll kidnap my kids that I haven't been able to see since last year before I kidnap 2 white girls that were
white.
trying to set me up and get me killed. That almost seems like a threat, dude. And that really does not make you look...
I see what he's saying, but poor choice of words. It's a stupid thing to say during a time like this. But he's just like, what the fuck? I ain't kidnap these white bitches. I'm gonna kidnap anybody. I would kidnap my kids, but you shouldn't say that either. Wait, so he's claiming they tried to set him up.
Because innocent is what you think it does, I guess. And then according to Carmen, he can see his kids if he asks.
Your mama got my number, your sister got my number, your uncle got my number, your brothers got my number, all your homeboys got my number. You want to see your kid? Say, hey, can you reach out to one of them and let me talk to my kids? If a father want to be a father will be a father.
That's
Obviously, it's the
Ooh,
he
he a
said, she
deadbeat.
said. But this must be insane for
Ooh,
the people who
T.
used
Oh,
to
no,
watch them.
I gotta now I gotta watch Bessie Monday. I gotta watch it now. See what he gotta say about this.
to see all this unfold right now. Unfortunately for me, this is the first time I've heard of him, so I mean, I can't really say my first impression is great. Meanwhile, he's attacking fans on Twitter for simply calling him out on his BS. So far, I'm not so sure if this guy's gonna stay out of the country or actually face the music. Obviously, it just seems like he's having a good time posting about his innocence. So we'll see if he shows up to prove it. But he's definitely schizo posting on Twitter.
I've been warning y'all way back in September. Us chosen ones know what's happening. Get with God, people. What? Don't say y'all wasn't warned to leave California. Sadly, the world is going to watch what happens when people don't listen to prophets. Oh my God.
Like, is he actually talking about the LA fires here?
He is. He's such a dummy.
You are wanted for a kidnapping. Get off Twitter.
Exactly.
Return home and prove your
Fugitive!
innocence if you're innocent. But either way,
Don't you worry about what the fuck we got going on up here. You a goddamn fugitive on the run. The hell? Oh my God, this is wild. The tea is hot. Not him making it to Law and Order or Law and Crime, whatever that shit is called. They gonna get your ass. You're done, buddy. You're fucking done. And it was 2 white girls. Oh, they throwing you under the jail. They throwing you under the jail. You're done. This is crazy. Y'all let me know what y'all think about all this. Let me know what other videos you want to watch, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.